But like we were saying before, Lenny Bruce used to have guys sitting. He would have the NYPD. Well, he wouldn't have them, but they would be there sitting at his club just waiting for him to say some shit so they could arrest him.
Yeah. Once again, Irish Catholics, people like me. It was definitely Officer O'Brady and O'Harahan sitting there being like, oh, I wonder what he's going to talk about sex.
Yeah,
that's when we got him.
Jewish boy.
Lenny Bruce was Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
That was a big part of his thing.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely...
He'd say like schlep and fucking all that shit.
My family should schlep. I didn't know it was like Yiddish.
Yeah.
One with schlep is the big one because I do schlep my feet a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
He had an interesting bit how like if everybody was he was talking about everybody's too good to do certain things.
Yeah.
And he's like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna fucking schlep plates? Who's gonna do any of that shit? Everyone's too self-important and whatever the fuck. It was just interesting that a guy from 1961 or whatever was up there and already had the thought process to go ahead and challenge norms and challenge the news. Like he would go up there with newspapers from different cities reporting on the same thing with completely different information.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was crazy.
I mean, even back then, the trends of the 1960s have continued to today. You know, the same social ills. You know, like, yes, like artistic tastes and movies and the particular politics of the age have changed, but poverty's still a thing. You know, high class hierarchies are still a thing. The rich getting richer is still being a thing. So, like, it was just as true back then as it is now. That, like, these social ills that, like, people use comedy to bring out to the, like, forefront, you know. Because I think that that's the most acceptable way that Americans and maybe a lot of other people can, like, take the truth.
Right.
Like, you need to make them laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, to tie it to current events.
Right.
Do you know, and I'm not making this up, do you know what one of the roles that President Zelensky had before he became president of Ukraine?
I do, actually. He's a comic.
Yeah. You know, he was on a TV show.
Was he?
Yeah. You want to know what the premise of that TV show was?
Wasn't it like a romance reality TV show? No.
It was better. The premise of the show is that what if an actor became the president of Ukraine?
Wow.
And then he, because of Ukrainian politics, they haven't been great. The last few presidents have been rich oligarchs. Zelensky, like, the show is canceled. He runs for president because everybody likes him because of the show, and he wins. Now he's president of Ukraine.
And he's out there fighting, too.
And he's out there with the Russian army trying to take his country.
He used his television show as his campaign.
Yeah.
It's genius. It's almost like what one of our former leaders did.
You know, I was in a good mood. I was thinking, you know, let's riff about the past. Let's riff about good shit. Let's tell some jokes.
Past.
And then you had to remind me that, oh yeah, we also have a guy that got famous and became president.
A couple times.
Oh,
Ronald Reagan.
yeah, but I don't think people were like thinking about, yeah, no, that's the guy from Bedtime for Bonzo.
Maybe.
No, not in the same way they like